2013, Rwanda was producing 25% of the world's tantalum. Late in 2013, when things were really heated between the M23 and Congo, the UN struck a peace deal with the M23 and things calmed down for a while. But something happened in 2017. In 2017, the M23 resurrected, but though it was divided into different parts, it started regaining its strength, and by 2022, it launched another offensive. By 2023, Rwanda made the highest amount of money it had ever made from minerals. That's not a coincidence. It's a pattern President Paul Kagame had never accepted. So this is still having a question mark. But here's the kicker. Rwanda barely has any of these minerals in its soil. Now, this is according to the Congolese President Felix Tshisekedi. As the Congolese president puts it, Rwanda doesn't have even a gram of any of these minerals in its soil. So how does a country with virtually no minerals become one of the world's largest mineral exporters? The answer lies in what happens next. Now, you might be wondering, don't these tech giants have systems that protect this? They are all supposed to. In fact, Apple and other tech giants signed a convention with an international organization known as OECD. Now, the OECD is a due diligence system. This system requires companies to verify sources, to respond to new information. Now, lots of new information have come out during the period when Congo was complaining that they were going through difficulties with their raw materials. Here's where things get interesting. In April 2020, an organization called Global Witness released a report. Their investigation revealed how easily this system was being manipulated. Congolese minerals were being smuggled into Rwanda, much that they were giving Rwandan tax, and as such were declared conflict-free because Rwanda isn't officially at war. How smart. Eventually, they are sold into the world market at premium prices. But here's where Apple's rule becomes unforgivable. They knew about all these system failures. They had signed agreements promising to act on exactly this kind of information. And what they did next, or rather, what they didn't do, makes this story so damning. And wait until you hear how Apple responded to this information. Early in 2024, that is precisely around April of 2024, Apple was approached by the Congolese government about the claims that the Congolese government had against Apple. They explained how minerals smuggled from Congo ended up in Apple, but then Apple gave a deaf ear. Despite signing up for the due diligence system, which states that when there is new information, considerable action should be carried out to verify or to change the method of operation, Apple stayed quiet despite the adverts on how they use child labor-free mineral. Apple only made a considerable statement addressing the situation only after it had been sued. Meanwhile, in April, they had ignored the Congolese government. Apple ignored UN reports that stated clearly that minerals were being smuggled from Congo to Rwanda and that were bought by these multinational companies. Apple also ignored the fact that M23 captured the world's largest coltan mine, from which they also get minerals. Apple claims to have the highest standards of responsible sourcing. They even won environmental awards for their commitment to sustainability, all while ignoring 3 major warnings that their minerals were funding conflict. And these warnings were very glaring in UN reports, were glaring in the Global Witness expose, and were also glaring in the fact that the M23 had captured the largest coltan mine in the world, where most minerals from their sources could possibly come from. Every month that Apple ignored these warnings, more minerals were being smuggled, more people were being killed on the battlefield, more child laborers were being used up in the mines, more women were being raped. There was more poverty for the Congolese people. Now, this actually means that each time Apple looked the other way, they wasn't just ignoring reports, they were ignoring human lives, because human lives were going in thousands. And during all these periods, Rwanda's export of minerals tripled from $373 million to $1.1 billion in 2017 and 2023 respectively, all while controlling 0 active mines. That is according to President Felix Tshisekedi. So what does this mean for you, me, and the future of tech? Every device that we use contains these minerals. And as consumers, we have more power than we actually think we do. Here's what you can do. First thing is research the companies you buy from. You can support initiatives for supply chain transparency. And more importantly, share this video to raise awareness. As this lawsuit unfolds, one thing is certain: the way we make our technology needs to change. So what do you think? Should tech companies be held responsible for their entire supply chain? Let me know down in the comment below. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. See you in my next video. Ciao.